Alright, a good friend of mine asked me to make a wire twisting video of a king mackerel tackle. He said there was not a good one out there on the web, and we catch quite a few fish on the light line while we're anchored up. I do not believe in trolling anymore. Trolling to me is just a way to find a good mark of fish, but once you find a good mark of fish, anchor up on bottom fish and then light line. This is a light line tackle for king mackerel. This is a number 2 treble hook we're using now. In the spring and early summer we'll use a number 4, but now we're getting into the bigger kings. We're using a number 2 treble hook with this little small, this is a eagle claw, I think it's pronounced Cornata Viva live bait hook. This is a number 2. Really nice black nickel, super sharp nose hook. This is one that I just cut off of a tackle. The treble hook didn't have him, the nose hook had him, and he twisted the wire up here, so I just cut it off. I'll retie that one onto a fresh leader. But the stinger hook material, this is number 7 wire. It's a 69-pound wire. Let's cut us off about a foot or so, and let's get started. Alright, let's take our nose hook, last one in that pack, and put it around the shank of the hook. Alright, bend it around the shank of the hook and bend it tight so that it can't possibly come back over the barb of the hook. Okay, and you see you've got your 2 leads about 45 degrees of each other. Up. Turn them so that they're about 45. Well, I messed that one up a little bit right off the bat. There you go. And make just a few, and then turn it into a few barrel wraps. And then this wire is pointed straight up. Just grab the wire, it goes straight over backwards, and it breaks off perfectly. No burr whatsoever. Instead of cutting it off and leaving a little 1/8" tag in, that's no bueno. Bend it, get it right. Take this treble, and I'll start with the actual loop there to the tip of my middle finger. That's always been the perfect distance for me for a cigar minnow tackle, live or frozen cigar minnow. Bite it with your pliers, spread them apart so that, like I say, they're about 45 degrees from each other. Make a twist. About 3 or 4, that's fine, and then a few barrel wraps. You want to finish up with it straight down, so when you turn your pliers over, it's pointed straight back up to you. So just take this tag in and run it back exactly opposite, and it just breaks off perfectly. So there's no burr whatsoever. And there you go. That is a beautiful, this is the Carolina Killer. I gotta admit this, folks. I didn't know how to do this in the beginning. Fred Davis, thank you very much for showing me how to do this. This is a killer. It's caught thousands of kings. That's the cigar minnow tackle. This is a same exact principle, but this is a much larger tackle with a much heavier duty nose hook, and that number 2, or we'll even go down to a number 1 or 1/0 treble hook for frozen Spanish mackerel, Boston mackerel, whatever, for wahoo. So this is number 105 wire for a stinger, and this 69-pound wire for a main. All right, now let's do, this is the very end of the rope for this bag of, or this spool of, let's just see what we got here. Yeah, it works out right. It's about 4.5 feet. Okay, this is number 44, or it's actually number 5 wire, 44-pound test, AFW, American Fishing Wire. And folks, you can't fix what ain't broke. I've been using it for 30+ years and it's worked just fine. So bend your wire down like this. Grab it with your pliers. Spread it so it's 45 against each other. A few barrel rolls. Now that you have it sticking straight up, just bend it straight back over, opposite of where it came from. Oh, I'll be daggone, it didn't break, and I'm the one making the video. There you go. There you go. Bend it so that it's just right, no burr whatsoever. There you go. And I've already got the swivel. Well, no, I don't. Let's attach a swivel to this end. Use these little 50 or 80-pound spros. Bend it over. Grab it with your pliers. Spread it so that it's even against each other and twist. So it is down. When you flip it back up, just point it straight back up away from you. Just bend it straight back against itself. It breaks off. No burr whatsoever. Fish a live bait under a float. Never mind a balloon. That's, to me, kind of archaic. I use a 2.5-inch oval float. It's got a piece of 100-pound floor or mono, whatever, run between it. 2 crimps, swivel on one side, snap swivel on the other side. So whenever you get in a bite, you can put a fish in the cooler, disconnect, put another tackle on, close the snap over, throw it back in, you're fishing again. Let that fish expire in the cooler and you can take the tackle out of him and not hurt anybody, including yourself. So there you go. This is the way I fish a light line.